What's up, YouTube? It's Mr. Zuni back out with another video, and I'm going to bring to you guys a newer project. Actually, new project, hasn't been released yet. It's called EARNVILLE, and what they're doing is they're combining a lot of different functionalities of different projects. So you're going to have your normal reflection token. You're going to have a miner in this. You're going to have a sports bet slash game, games that you can play with like gambling games. Like this Crash is going to be the one that's going to be the big one where, you set your rocket ship up or plane or whatever, and then you get those X's and you cash out at like 0.1x or 2x or 10x or whatever it does before it actually crashes. So it's kind of cool, kind of interesting that they have going on. And what I'm really excited for is that sports bet. I want to see what that's going to be like. So we're going to be launching in the next week or so on the 31st. So you have days. You have some time. Also, with this is going to be a new protocol kind of situation where it's going to be your normal auto compounding, auto staking protocol, which I hope that they do get ahead of the burn rate. That's what I wanted to say. I guess I wanted to say that I wanted them to get ahead of the supply, and kind of hopefully that we're able to burn a lot more. Or in this case, we're going to have a lot more going into different aspects of the protocol, which is going to be interesting. Obviously, with gambling, you're going to win some, you're going to lose some, and hopefully you'll win more than you lose. But let's just say you win 60% of the time, and the 40%, obviously, that gets burned to help out the protocol sustainability. You may lose 40%, but you may gain a couple X's on top of that 60%. So you might be up ahead, hopefully in the long term or the short to long term. And we'll see from the long-term perspective how this works out. I do like that they are having a lot more involved in here. And it's just going to be up to the developers to basically show us if everything's ready at launch. Obviously, here is the normal standard tokenomics, or for the rebase token. It's going to be just straight out 2% a day. So it's not that high, but it's still up there. A little bit higher than Drip, but along the lines of Splassive, which that one's been going around for the last few months, and obviously it did have an exploit and whatnot. But that's what it's kind of similar to, that type of tokenomics, 2% a day. Well, not the tokenomics, but just the earning 2% a day. I didn't mention this, but they do have another type of gamification on the website where it's the last buy you win. So obviously, they're gonna have a timer on here. So this one is gonna be the last 10 minutes. So it's gonna be interesting to see if they're gonna have it every 10 minutes on the hour, or they're gonna have it 10 minutes running consecutively every single day. So that's gonna be interesting, and I hope that they take some of the winnings off of here and they burn some of the like if you win, $1,000, they burn at least a couple percentages of it to be able to sustain the protocol, to get more tokens out of supply, out of circulation. That's going to be the big question, see how these ones are going to last. I do have another one I want to talk about. So the sports betting is going to be something, like I said, I'm going to look forward to talking about or partaking. I'm going to see, obviously for me right now, I think hockey is going to be the playoffs right now. So I wonder how that's going to work with that, if they're going to have that type of sports bet, or is it going to be kind of more like basketball, baseball? Because baseball is going to be, the big one right now. And then once we get into, actually football and in baseball. And then when we get into, the fall, obviously we're going to have more of the basketball in there as well. So I want to see exactly how that works, but it says it's coming soon, so we'll see. The Crash game is going to be something interesting that I might take a little bit, might take part in a little bit. So we'll see how that works. I like how sometimes when they have the Crash games that you're able to play with other people, and you can kind of see what they're doing, so and communicate. So that could be something fun that they might integrate. Hopefully they integrate something like that where you can kind of chat with people, but we'll see. And then of course they're gonna have basically like a baked beans fork, and this is gonna be earning in VIL, and you're gonna be buying in VIL. So you're not gonna be buying in BNB or BUSD or any other token. You're gonna be actually keeping the token in supply, which is great because Obviously, this technically burns your tokens, the tokens in the contract. So I like the aspect of keeping the tokens locked up, and you're going to be getting paid slowly over time. And as more people get in, obviously, you may reap the rewards off of this platform. They do have a lot of a higher fee, which is 10%. But like if you're earning $100 a day, you're gonna give 10% back, so $10 back. If you're earning $1,000 a day, you're gonna give back 100. So hopefully that works out too. The dev fee is gonna be something where they're gonna actually burn some of the tokens as well. So that may come in handy. We're gonna get straight into the tokenomics right here. Let me actually go to the documentation real quick. So there is gonna be, obviously, just like reflection tokens, they're gonna be a buy and sell off of the first when you get into it, as well as the dev fee from the miner as well. So let's like actually go into the breakdown of the taxes real quick, because I know that's what a lot of people want to know. So you're getting a high buy and high sell tax here. So that's around about 34% that you're going to be giving up off of the taxes right off the bat. It says 6% of buys and 7% of sales will go to the treasury pool. So that is great. And then let's see what else we wanted to talk about. Okay, so you can see how they're gonna get supplied here with the jackpot. So obviously all the taxes are gonna be kind of given back or kind of used back into some type of into the protocol basically. And you could check out the roadmap here. I think the sports betting should be coming out this Q2. So it may not happen right at launch, but we'll see. We'll see how that works out. And then you could go here and check out a lot of the frequently asked questions. So they are having a whitelist. So if you want to get in on the whitelist, you can go to the Discord. I'll have that linked, and I'll have this linked as well. They are having the whitelist spot, but I think the last is going to be the hard one right here. So if you want to help your boy out, make sure you guys use the link in the description, but also have a regular link as well to go to the site. So if you want to use mine, if not, don't worry about it. And then yes, that's what it's gonna have. So hopefully I get a hard white spot. We'll see what happens. And then here's the steps if you want to get whitelisted as well. So this one is gonna be a little harder for most. If you guys can do TikTok if you want. It's gonna be super easy. And then you can come here to the announcements, and they're going to be talking about how everything's working. So this is the latest announcement here. So you can see exactly what's going on. I did like that they said that the miner, when the TVL value increases, we may have a further increasing in the reward. So I think this ecosystem might be something that just keeps evolving over time, and we'll just have to see. We have a couple people talking about it already, and this is a fairly new launch project. They did start. I do like to go back and see exactly when they started kind of just talking about everything. So back basically 2 months ago today, they started their onboarding and kind of pushing their narrative. So I like that they didn't just launch really fast. They're taking a little bit of time. I'm sure even before those 2 months, they've been trying to get this launched as well. So like I said, make sure you guys rate, comment, subscribe. I just want to bring you guys a new one, a new player in the ecosystem, and see what happens. Be careful with this whole down market and whatnot. We may go lower, we may go higher. We don't know. It's just you're gonna have to read the charts and see what's happening with the market. I just want to show you guys real quick. It says we're up, but we're down. We're below 30K. So that's down to me, even though it was up a little bit ago. But what I do like is BNB has been killing it, man. I mean, we're still down from I always remember this. We're at 420 on 420, so we are down about $100 or so. And obviously we're down from all-time highs around the 650s mark as well. That was from November. So we're down about 50%, give or take. as well. I'm talking about BNB and actually in the whole market, because Bitcoin at one point in time was at 69, so almost 70K. But yeah, guys, guys, want to give you some updates on the market as well as what I'm looking at, new projects getting into. Obviously, I've been talking about AIMS DeFi, Alto Protocol, Grape. I'm kind of getting into Tomb Forks, but this one caught my eye just because the ecosystem they're kind of building, where it's kind of cohesively integrated. So we'll see how it works out. I'll see you guys next video. Peace.